Hi everybody, Dee's just in her own little way saying bye-bye to everybody because she'll probably won't be able to tomorrow. Sully! 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 They've all got different, they sound like a pack of seagulls when they go, Dexter! Oh, Sully and little Lola! Come on, darling, you tiny little thing, aren't you? Look at you.
Aren't you beautiful?
Now look how much they've learnt. This is my last update for this litter. And tomorrow the last three go off to their families. And I know...
Look at Miggs.
Miggs has got nothing to say about the whole matter. And I know that there's 3 lots of very excited people out there. And Sully has worked out where the door is, haven't you, darling? Sully!
Alright, she's going down.
Hello, darling. Rightio.
There goes Lola.
They know how to get out of here. This is the last time they'll come out of the pen, because then they'll go to bed in their box, because I like to know that they're safe. I don't like them roaming around the house getting caught in God knows what.
Come on, Poochie. Look at your tummy.
Yes, that's your little box you're going off in.
The last play you'll have with each other.
Yes, this is... Oh no, they'll play probably half the night and then all morning and then in the box. There goes Lola. She likes that, I've noticed, to sharpen the prongs on. She gives it a real hard time, this mat. Oh, yes, that's lovely, isn't it, darling?
Oh, towel. Yes, that's lovely.
Don't be fooled by her size. She is a little pocket rocket. And look what I found for Miggs today. Miggs is happy. She's got her mouldy old mouse back, haven't you? They should have seen the look and the smile on her face as she come running across the floor. And look, she's up already. Now, have I told you about these brilliant scratching posts? I think I might have.
Just once or twice.
I just love them. I'm going to pick up another 4 of them. They've still got some left. And, yeah, if anybody in the Melbourne area who watches this and is looking for a very solid and great scratching post, it'll probably last for a very long time.
Oh, you missed a
just
purrer.
Contact me and I'll let you know where they are.
You missed a purrer.
There's Dexter purring away.
Yep.
Where's Mr. Sully?
I'm gonna go and grab
Sully's got a bit of, I don't know what that stuff's called. It's some sort of...
just strapping.
It's strapping that you do the boxes up with that you see as usual. They prefer all the packaging to the actual toy. But I love this. This gives me, just about gives me heart failure when they get up here. I need to find the cushions, honey, please. Last thing we need is a fall out of there. I know, she thinks I'm being paranoid. I know they're cats and that, but we've still got claws and ears to do yet.
Well, stop doing.
No, you have a shower first. Won't take us long. Oh dear, now see, that was almost too far, Dax. Hey? Now don't tap dance on your sister's face. It's not very nice. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that. Twins. Except for the size. She's a lot smaller than him. She's a tiny little girl. Aren't ya? Her and Sparrow were the little ones and Dax and Sully were the bigger ones. But it doesn't, I suppose it doesn't really mean much because Parker was tiny too, and look at him, he's a buff, he's over 5 kilos. Harvey's over 5 kilos. Harvey, unfortunately, I told Harvey off the other night because I thought he was being too rough with the children. And then I ended up with him at the vet the next day with a small, tiny little abscess in his neck. He'd copped what we think is a claw from one of the kittens. So he wasn't being the rough one after all. So he had to go to the vet and have that needle stuck in that and have it popped. But he's all right. Just didn't know with Harvey. I don't take any chances. We really don't take any chances with any of our animals, whether they're dogs or cats or whatever. You're a beautiful little girl, aren't you, Lola? Hey, I think your mummy will be watching. You're going to say hello? You're not in a mood for pets, are you? You're in a mood for biting and playing. Let's see how quickly you can get up. There. Go on. No, there's your mummy's rat. So you can see by the size, there's quite a bit of difference between Dax and... Look at her. up the thing like a lumberjack with the tail flying, swinging from side to side. I'm not going to make this a long update because really we do have to... Mix! I suppose you can eat it. You are pregnant. I don't mind if you eat it. Just don't want you getting very fat. Migs is actually, like I said, 4 weeks pregnant. So in 4 weeks I'll be doing this again. Which is great. I love it. I love the kittens. I love them. It was on my bucket list actually to breed... or at least see a kitten being born, and I've had the pleasure of watching 8 of them being born. So Megs is very special in that way. She's helped me achieve one of my bucket list wishes. Not that I'm planning on going anywhere. But what do you got? You got a bit of fluff caught in your mouth, What are you doing? You beautiful girl. Anyway, there's their little travel box. We're going to put their little squashed up bed in there so they can get inside it, because no doubt it's freezing down here. Emma, I think it probably would be lucky to be, what, 3 or 4 degrees outside, Dee, at the moment. And the days aren't much over about 9 or 10, I shouldn't think. So your little man will be... doing the opposite to what Bon did. I hope I captured that. That was rather marvellous of Migs doing that full jump then right over the top of the pen. Bonnie came down here, and Bonnie didn't have much more hair than poor little Bonnie came down here. Didn't have much more hair than Sparrow. And the poor little thing came down to this. Well, I can't remember what time of the year did I get Bonnie, but it was pretty cold. And he came from... I'm trying to think of the place in Queensland, somewhere. I can't think of the name of the place where he came from, but he came from where it was nice and warm down to here. And Bonnie's got a little bit more hair now because...
Did he come from Townsville? Oh, no, that's...
No, he didn't come from that far up. But poor old Bonnie, since he's had kittens this time, he's started marking, so he can't come into the lounge room, which is a bit sad. But he's still our indoor cat, and Dee's really good. I understand too, because it's not a very nice smell when they do it. And yeah, we don't really want it all over our couch. Please don't jump off there. I know you're very agile. I'll be a nervous wreck by tomorrow. But anyway, I better go, and I'd start attending to some ear cleaning, toenail cutting. Everybody was wormed yesterday, so no need to do them until they're 6 months old. They were wormed with Milbamax or Wormer. There's a pamphlet in their little bag, their little folder thing. And as I said, yes, there's a... Sorry... in my wisdom and trying to do the right thing, I started vaccinating early, which is not always the best thing to do because they've still got the mother's antibodies, and the vet explained to me that the vaccination may not do much. So I'm advising you to get the 3rd one done, but in the end it's up to you guys. Your vet might say differently. And look at Mig's nice red titties. Look at that, Emma. Look at the bulge. She's just starting. Emma will be interested in this because she's still wanting a little girl. And we're hoping Migs has got a couple of little girls in there so she can have her pick. Look at that beautiful mummy cat. Look at her. Now that's, I haven't figured out that wag. It's not all a happy wag. It's, I don't know what it is. It's not an agitated wag. I think it's a sort of a let's play, excitable type of wag. But Sully's got the wag happening, and I think I saw Lola wagging all the way up the tree, and I've seen Sully doing it too. Come here, darling. Give me a look at your tail. He's too much in a mood for play now, but they actually do wag their tail quite, oh God, I'm stuck for words at the moment. Quite vigorously when they're happy, and it's more of a flick when they're angry or upset. There they are. Anyway, I'm going to load this up to YouTube, and I'm going to clean everybody's ears, and I think Dax had his nails cut the other day, so I've got 2 lots of nails and everybody's microchip papers. So
let's get on with it.
We'll, yeah, listen to me, the madam in the background, let's get on with it. So yeah, so I'll, yeah, we have to get to bed at a reasonable hour. Oh, let these little monkeys have a bit of a play. All right, well, thanks for watching, and this is my last update to you all. Please do use the page. I know Raquel started, and it's absolutely great. She's loading directly onto my page or tagging me, and it's just lovely. I mean, we know they've got fantastic homes, but it's just so nice to see them settled and being loved and all of that. And Mother Miggs is sitting there saying, oh, aren't you lot supposed to have left by now? I need to get a bit of rest in before the middle to end of August, when I'm going to do this all over again. Say bye-bye, Miggy. Oh, and look at this little monkey. That's Dax. No, it's not. It's Lola. Look at it. I'm trying not to interfere too much, because they do have to get their little balance and climbing in order themselves. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to get Dee to load this up to YouTube now and put a link up on my page. Thank you.